I know every Celtic fan is delighted at the news you've signed a new 5-year contract. How do you feel?
Yeah, equally as delighted. Amazing to extend my stay at the club. You know, like I've touched on before, this club means so much to me, and the success that we've had over the last few seasons is obviously again cemented that, and I feel like the club's in a great place to move forward as well. And you know, when the guys came in and asked me to extend my stay, then I was absolutely delighted. It was done really quickly, and like I said, delighted, and you need to put up with me for a few more years.
It's a new era, obviously, for the club. Brendan back as the manager. You're obviously part of that, an integral part. He's already mentioned that, but you must be excited as well on what lies ahead for the next few years for you and for Celtic.
Yeah, like you said, he's a top manager. You know, obviously I had the pleasure of working with him before and seeing what he did with that group of players, especially a young, hungry group, you know, similar to ourselves, and the way he progressed us and took us on. You see the amount of players that he worked with in that first group have went on to have brilliant careers. And anybody that comes across him speaks really highly of just how good a manager he is, and you know, his personality around the place, it gives the building another lift as well. So you know, the club's in a really strong place. We did some great work over the last couple of years, but it's important that, you know, we bank that and we continue to move forward, because in football you always have to continue your progress and maintain it and get even better. So you know, delighted that the manager's back, delighted that I'm going to be here long term as well. So you know, here's to many successful years.
Because I think that's one of the things that always impresses people about you, that when you look at the success you've had, the amount of trophies you've won, but you're able to put that to the side and always look forward because you want the next one and the next one and the next one.
Yeah, I think that's something that's just ingrained in me now. You obviously have success as a player, and I speak about that as well. It becomes a habit, it becomes something that you crave, and it doesn't matter how successful you are the season before, or you know, if you win the last trophy, everybody's always looking at you for the next one. You know, what's his attitude like? You know, how's his game? How's he playing? What's he doing for the team? What's he doing for the club? So you've always got a point to prove. It doesn't matter, you know, how successful you've been in the past. We start again this season with 0 trophies, and by the end of the season we want to have as many as possible. So again, that's the challenge, and that's the challenge that the club always throws at you. You know, we demand success here, and you have to be on the money every season.
Incredible. I know you spoke about this before. You join as a 9-year-old through our academy. You've already been here over 20 years. You're going to extend it for another 5 years. It's an incredible Celtic story. Yeah.
Then to be honest, I just want it to continue for as long as possible. I've spoken about it before, the trust and everything the guys have put in me at this club, and I want to repay that every time I go on the pitch. You know, they've been amazing for myself and my family. It's given me a wonderful life, some amazing memories together with the Celtic fans. What we've achieved is memories that will stay with me forever, and there's only one place that I want to play football, and that's here.
And you can see, I mean, I think people remember the 3 trophies won last year, the celebrations, just how much it means to you as well every time we win a trophy.
Yeah, it's just inbuilt in me. You know, it's part of the DNA of the club is to win trophies, and when you've been here for so long, then, like I said, it just becomes second nature. And towards the end of the last season, when you see the scenes that we did when we did the treble again, you know, we've done it, you know, a fair few times in recent years, but you see that, just how hungry the supporters are for the success. It's exactly the same for the players. You know, it doesn't matter how many times you do it, you never ever get tired of it, and that's the message for us as players, and I'm sure the manager will drive that home as well. He's got a real sort of relentless mentality. People know that about him from the first time that he was here. So, you know, there's no way that we're going to rest on the success that we've had. We have a new manager, we have a new group. We want to continue to push and get better, and continue to be successful, because, you know, that's the reason why we're here.
I suppose every time a player extends their contract with a club, and especially at Celtic, it's because you see how positive things are and what you see ahead as well, and what you hope for them. And that, I think for fans, that's what's really encouraging as well. Yeah,
that's it. You know, of course we all want to win in football. That's why we're football players. You know, I speak about the affiliation that I've got with the club, but you know, if I thought for a second that we weren't going in the right direction, then, you know, it's my job to think about that in a football sense as well. So, you know, the work the guys have done behind the scenes, Michael, Peter, you know, they continue to drive the club forward. Mark's done some unbelievable work in the recruitment department as well. The coaches, the staff, the medical staff, all a really cohesive unit, and the one thing we have in common is that we want to be successful. So there's a lot of work going on at Lennoxtown at the minute as well to revamp the training ground, so that's moving in the right direction. The club's in Champions League, so it's in an elite environment, which is where we all want to be as well. So, you know, hugely positive signs for the club, and like you said, that's the reason we're here, is to win and progress ourselves as much as possible.
And what's great about this is you're signing this new 5-year deal on the back of Kyogo and Dyson both committing their futures to the club as well, and that's another positive sign for supporters.
Yeah, absolutely. It shows that, you know, probably the spine of the team is happy here. They want to progress and get better. You know, Kyogo's been phenomenal since he came through the door. Amazing to see him extend. So that tells you where he thinks the club can go, and where he thinks he can go in terms of, you know, his career as well. Dyson the same, has been unbelievable since he came in. So again, two really positive signings and two really sort of key figures for the group as well. So that tells everybody exactly where we think the club is.
And obviously last season you passed that 400 appearance milestone, which was amazing from when you made your debut. You're continuing to chalk up the appearances and right up there with the very top and the great players in our history as well.
Yeah, well, you know, I just want to take one at a time. That's the way I've been my whole career, is just focus on the next game, the next training session, just try and give my best every single day, progress as a player, progress as a person, and try and have an impact and a positive impact on the club. So, you know, I'll just be taking one at a time, and we'll see where we get to. But, you know, again, I'm hugely proud of what I've achieved at this club so far. They've given me an unbelievable platform to be successful, and like I said, my duty is to give absolutely everything for this club and do everything I can to make it successful.
Well, as I said right at the start, I think every Celtic fan will be absolutely delighted with this news, and it's brilliant to have you here for another 5 years at least.
Yep, that's it. You'll not get rid of me yet.